A lot of people, more specifically noobs, but also some pro players, don't do this in Shindo Life, and it's actually kind of surprising. And if you're not doing this, then you probably suck and you should start doing it. If you actually don't do this, don't get discouraged just because I'm telling you that you suck. That's more of a joke. But if you are actually not doing this, you might actually want to consider doing it because it could help you out a lot. Even if you're a pro, I promise. Before this video starts, subscribe with post notifications so that you know whenever I'm uploading. Our like goal today is going to be 7 likes. Last time we hit our goal of 5 likes by a couple more likes than what I thought. If 1.2k is what you'd think is a little bit more, but our goal for today is going to be 7 likes, you guys, so let's hit it. And comment down below if you like these more informative videos as well, because I kind of add my own little entertainment twist to it. And yeah, without further ado, let's begin. So what do you have to start doing in Shindo Life? Using taijutsu. Now don't click off this video, okay? I already know what you might be thinking. EJ, why would I want to waste a slot on jujutsu? I mean, in competitive, you only get like 4 slots anyways. Why waste it on something like jujutsu when there's way better things you can waste it on, especially in the other sub abilities? Well, the fact is, these taijutsu attacks are actually a lot more useful. For example, Ember Hurricane can literally be a combo starter, especially if you use it correctly. And you can use Ember Entry for things like getting away from opponents during fights, if you really wanted to. Even Combo Breaker is actually great as well. If I were you, I might actually use Combo Breaker, because Combo Breaker is actually super nice to use. And on top of that, it takes no chi to use, all it takes is stamina. Now, you might notice that these don't do the most amount of damage, but they are great for combos. And if you're someone that's trying to win in competitive especially, you need these, especially if you want to win. Now, I'm not saying put all of your taijutsus in your slots. Don't do that. That's a different story. That's overusing taijutsu. But you want to use it like maybe 1 or 2. At most, I would use 2. And the reason why is because you can do some great combos and combo starters with them. And that's not even all. I swear, so many people like forget to buy combat in this game for some reason. The base combat you do not want to keep, you guys. At least try to get Toad Flame Spirit. Maybe even boxing. Boxing is getting buffed. I think it already did get buffed and it's great now. Mixed martial arts is another great one. Jokai Fist, I don't even have, to be honest with you. But I heard that's pretty nice as well. At least change it from the base combat, you guys. I promise if you do it, you are not going to regret it, you guys, because it's going to make your fighting a lot easier. Because when you're not in a mode, you have a way better Q spec than the original base combat, and you have like a brand new fighting style as well, which makes it even better. In fact, while we're talking about taijutsu, let's talk about another thing that some people don't use. Now, I know this is a very small percentage of you guys, but I'm sure there's at least 10 people watching this video right now that don't do this, and that's using M1s. M1s are pretty much just combat like I'm doing right now. It's when you like right click on your mouse, or left click, I mean, when you left click on your mouse. That's literally what I'm doing. Now, I'm sure on mobile it is a little bit different. I'm sure you have to like click or something on your screen, but using the combat, even the most basic stuff like this really changes how you play the game. Because if you're not doing any of these, you guys, you really need to start doing it, because you're gonna get way better at PvP doing this. This could actually include boss fights as well. Boss fights, missions. These basic stuff help you out a lot, especially if you're a PvP player. If you're trying to get into PvP, this is the first thing you need to learn how to do. Use combat, use taijutsu. You know, nothing chi related. The chakra related stuff you might have to learn as well. Actually, you do have to learn it because it's even more important. But taijutsu is literally like your foundation for the way you play this game. If you're not doing taijutsu related stuff in this game ever, you just have to, guys. You need to start, or else you're not gonna truly reach your full potential. In fact, while we're talking about not using taijutsu, a lot of people don't know this, but bloodlines like Kenichi and Ryuji Kenichi and Ryuji Platinum are both, or actually all 3 of them, I should say, all 3 of them are all combat based. None of it uses chakra. It's all taijutsu, and it's well worth it as well. These bloodlines are just insanely good. And I promise you guys, if you actually start to use more taijutsu related stuff in your games, you're gonna do a lot better, I promise. Like, I can make a whole video about underrated things, and taijutsu would probably be the #1 thing, because it is so utilized. In fact, ninja tools as well can be really useful, disregarding like the throwables and the consumables. All of these like daggers and stuff, these swords you can use, all go in your Q slot, and it does count as a taijutsu because it doesn't take any chi, and overall it's useful, especially because you can use it in your combat. See, I'm using the Toad Flame and I'm using the sword at the same time, and the Q spec does change. But look how much damage I did, 31k. That's a lot of damage for a sword, guys. And I'm not really one to use swords either, but it is something that you can go for if you want, because weapons in this game are actually a lot more useful than you think, especially for PvE players. But if you are a PvP player, this can still help you out as well. Ask anyone who's really good at this game and they'll tell you straight up that taijutsu is the way to go in this game. Now, the meta used to be just spam different jutsus and see what works. Unfortunately, though, the times have changed and this is the new meta, and it's really smart as well. If you're a smart person, you should probably be doing this. And you guys have no idea how many people I've met that say that the taijutsu is not important. The taijutsu is absolutely important, you guys. If you're not utilizing your taijutsu, do it. If you're just like wasting it in your stats, you might want to start putting that up as well, especially if you're trying to be a PvP player, because it is pretty much essential for you to do that if you want to get good at this game. But yeah, you guys, another controversial video by your boy EJO. At this point, guys, I owe at least $1 billion after the last video where I said I would bet $1 million that you didn't know everything in that last video. But you know what, that was a good video, I'm not gonna lie. You guys should go watch it. It's called I Bet $1 Million You Didn't Know About This in Shindo Life. It's actually a good video too. It's a classic on my channel, so go watch that. But yeah, I owe billions of dollars, so you guys should go buy my merch from the group store. Help me pay for all that. And yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know down below if this has helped any new players, and if you're a pro, hopefully in the comments you can go ahead and agree with me on this. And if you're a pro that actually did not know this before, I guess I just made your life 3 times easier. And yeah, you guys, without further ado, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys. Bye-bye.